Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is real. Yes, this is an official game now, and honestly, I still can't believe it, bro. This is insane, okay? The level of hype that this game has generated, just the announcement alone, okay? Within less than 24 hours, it literally broke the internet, okay? We went crazy, dude. Okay, maybe not literally broke the internet, but like, it was crazy, all right? Like, I woke up with such a dopamine high. I had to go back and rewatch the trailer at least another 57 times, just so that it could kind of sink in that, yes, this is not a dream, this is not fake, this is not clickbait, it's real, dude. This is actually happening. Now, I want y'all to keep in mind that Tenkaichi 4 is not the official title. We don't know what the official title is, we just know that this is the next entry in the Budokai Tenkaichi series, okay? This isn't like Ultimate Tenkaichi, or it's not Raging Blast, okay? They specifically teased this to be part of the mainline trilogy. I am so excited, okay, man? Like, I think that's an understatement, okay? I have to know down in the comments, just tell me how excited you are, what you're looking forward to. After that trailer went live yesterday, like I said, it was very hard to collect my thoughts about everything just because it just felt so unreal, okay? So that's why I want to, make this video today to kind of give you guys my overall thoughts and opinions about this, okay? Now, what you're looking at right now is not actually from the game, if you, for some reason, thought that was. Just something I made to give you guys a nice little visual of this game or whatever. So let's go over a few of these screenshots, okay? I have a couple of them here, but let's just go over like some of them. And I know the quality isn't the best. It's just whatever that the trailer offered. They have not posted a full HD, official trailer yet. It was just whatever was shown at the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. So there's a lot of compression and stuff. So I do apologize for that. So this is Goku right after he transforms in the Super Saiyan Blue, where it pans around on him. And I gotta say, the graphics on this game are some of the most beautiful looking, piece of Dragon Ball media that we've seen for a video game in a very long time. Now, I'm not trying to compare this to Fighters or even Kakarot. Actually, I will be comparing it to Kakarot in a bit here, but I gotta say, it's ridiculous. That's the thing. I don't know if this is actual gameplay. That's the issue, is it's very hard to tell because it could just be like a CGI cutscene that they made specifically just for this announcement trailer. They've done that before in the past, okay? So what it kind of reminded me of in terms of the animation was something that CC2 was able to pull off and has been able to pull off with their anime games, where it's very, very smooth. It has that, kind of cel-shaded look, and it looks very, very similar to the anime. Demon Slayer is a perfect example of that, right? And I just love the way it pans around like this. It doesn't really look like a game much. Obviously, when you see the game, like the actual, animation itself, it does look like a game, but these still shots are very, very true to what the anime, looks like. And you can tell, especially from this shot right here, oh my God, this is a gorgeous shot, okay? The environment of Goku on Namek, okay? Like, this doesn't even look like Tenkaichi, bro. It's a completely brand new, setup that we got going on. And Tenkaichi is very old, okay? The last game, the main series game that we got was, I think 2007, if I recall correctly, with Tenkaichi 3. And back then, I thought that was the best looking Dragon Ball game. But you go back and you play it, and they have like blocky fingers, and the shadows are just like pixelated. It looks horrible, okay, compared to what we're used to now. Now, is this game going to be running on Unreal Engine or whatever? Maybe, I don't know. Like, again, I don't know if this is actual gameplay or not, okay? It could be. I feel like if it's going to be on these next-gen consoles, which most likely will be PS5, Xbox Series X, obviously PC and stuff, and there is potential of this being on Switch, okay? Just depending on the actual demand of this game in terms of the graphics, okay? So, like, if this is actually what the game looks like, then they're going to have to really downscale things for the Nintendo Switch, but it's possible because Kakarot, Fighters, and even a game like Jump Force, which Jump Force it's I'm not saying it's like really, really demanding, but it's got a lot of stuff going on in that game, okay? So they were able to pull that off. Anything's possible, right? Okay, but by the time this releases, which could be in, I don't know, maybe next 2 years, hopefully that's the goal. I doubt it's going to be releasing this year. This trailer, whenever the dude announced it or whatever during Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour, he said it's very, very early in development right now, okay? the possibilities of this coming out this year, I feel like are very, very low. But who knows, bro? Who knows? When Xenoverse 2 got its official announcement for the first time, the game came out that same year, but it was later that year, right? Okay, it's still pretty early on. But for example, a game like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot got announced, I think in 2019, and then it dropped in 2020, if I recall correctly. I hope I'm right on that. Kakarot, if it was 2020 or 2021. I feel like it was 2020. Okay, but like early 2020. But it got the announcement early 2019, if I recall correctly. I could be wrong though. But yeah, man, the shot goes hard. Okay, and then Goku, you know, just charging up and everything. His eye. Oh, these shots, dude. It's unreal how this is a video game right here. Like the outline and everything that it has, the graphics, the facial expressions, like this is literally straight out of the Broly movie that they were inspired by, okay? So let's go over in terms of this game, like who's going to be developing this game, right? It's very, very important, but I don't know, man. We haven't gotten any information on it except for we know, you know, Toei Animation, obviously, you know, involved with that, and Bandai Namco, which is the publisher, not the developer. Okay, publisher will usually and has always been Bandai Namco. Okay, I believe their first couple of Tenkaichi games or whatever also had Atari in there too. But Bandai Namco is like, you know, that's when it comes to Dragon Ball, you can always expect Bandai Namco to be the publisher. Okay, and the publisher is not the developer. These are not the people that are actually, you know, creating this game. Developers like, for example, CC2 and Spike. Okay, Spike initially was making the Tenkaichi series, okay, which Spike merged with Chunsoft and, you know, created this Spike Chunsoft, okay, which the last game, if I recall correctly, that they developed was Jump Force, okay. Now, real quick, just want to clarify, I'm not saying that Spike Chunsoft or Spike at all is even involved with this game. I have again, we don't know the developer at all. Though, like I said, the way the animations look and how they captured, you know, everything that's like on point almost to like the anime and kind of like redid it from like the Broly movie leads me to believe, is it CC2? I feel like they have too many projects that they're working on right now, so it's like it's hard to tell. But this does not look like anything that Spike has been able to pull off. Okay, I can't say for most of these other games, you know, because I haven't played those or whatever. But man, I don't know. Y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Who's developing this game? Okay, just give me your best guesses. Let's see who's right. But I can only think of CC2. Okay, Dimps, which again, not something that I feel like Dimps could pull off. Or I mean, I feel like any of these companies could pull it off. It's just Dimps is just known to be very lazy. Okay, Spike, Jump Force kind of left a bad taste in our mouth. Okay, CC2 has consistently been very, very good with how they're, you know, recreating these animations and stuff based on these anime. Okay, right? So that could be huge, right? That could be huge. Okay. Now I want to move on over to the actual comparison. Okay, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, as you can see, is above my head right here on the right side. And the new Tenkaichi, for whatever we're going to call this, okay, the new Tenkaichi game, Dragon Ball Super Tenkaichi, is on the left side. And man, it's like, it's nothing alike. It is nothing alike. Okay, that's why I'm saying I feel like that's not even the actual gameplay itself. I'm not trying to, I don't want to get overhyped and be like, oh my god, the gameplay looks amazing, because if that could just be, like I said, a CGI, like, you know, cinematic that they're doing specifically for it. Or it could be like what Dragon Ball Z Kakarot has, where there are these cool, like, CGI cinematics where it's in the gameplay, it's introduced in the gameplay whenever the characters actually power up, or they just do it for like a split time frame from when the character is, like, you know, transforming or charging up or doing something cool, right? They've done that before. Like when Goku fights Frieza, Super Saiyan Blue Goku versus Frieza, there's this crazy cinematic where Goku's like flying and he's like beating the shit out of him and stuff, and like I feel like it's not even, I don't think it's the gameplay model. I feel like it was an actual like cutscene, like a CGI cutscene that they developed for that, but it feels like it's in game, right? With these like quick time events and things. It's insane. So if you're just looking at the graphics, the hair on Kakarot is so much more blockier, and just everything in general, it doesn't look as smooth. But then you look at this game and it is it is the smoothest shit I've ever seen, bro. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Like, they are completely revamping the game, you know, from what we initially knew, right? So in terms of the gameplay and everything, I highly expect this to play, you know, exactly like Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. You know, it should, and they'll probably introduce some new mechanics. Absolutely. You know, I don't think that this is going to play like Xenoverse, okay? Because Tenkaichi is not Xenoverse, okay? Xenoverse and Tenkaichi are completely different games. Yes, they are arena fighters, but the way the actual mechanics work, it's going to be very, very different, okay? It's not as shallow as, oh, you just fight in a sandbox type of thing, okay? In an arena, you move around and all that. No. This game, if you go back and you play the Tenkaichi series, it is nothing like Xenoverse, okay? If you are actually going into, like, you know, the detail of the game, you cannot compare this to Xenoverse, okay? And that's why Xenoverse is still most likely going to continue as a series, because it's different, okay? One of the main things being that Xenoverse as a series has tons of customization, okay? If they add CACs to Tenkaichi 4 or whatever, okay, then I don't even see the need to play Xenoverse anymore. But I doubt that's the case. This game is going to be, all right, this is the next traditional arena fighter that is part of the mainline game that has all the characters, right? Okay, I'll probably save that for a different video where we're going to character roster stuff and what to expect, but it's going to be a big roster most likely, okay? So, last thing I do want to compare right here is this, okay? Very weird comparison. Some people I know are going to be like, oh, these games are nothing alike. In my opinion, when I first saw this zoom out of Goku, okay, where he's just standing there on Namek, and I saw the grass itself, which, again, I know this doesn't do it justice in terms of how the game looks just because the screenshot is horrendous, okay? It's not that bad. But I'm comparing it to the Breath of the Wild. A lot of these modern games nowadays that are like this, Genshin Impact, Breath of the Wild series, they have this beautiful, beautiful cel-shaded look in a very, very nice, I don't want to say realistic environment, but the graphics are incredible on a game like Breath of the Wild. One of the best looking Zelda games I've ever seen. Perfect style for a game like this, okay? For just anime games, right? Okay, Breath of the Wild has an excellent style for this type of game. So I'm just comparing these two, and I'm just looking at them. And like I said, when I first saw this in the trailer and it zooms out on him, I was like, bro, this looks like some open world shit, right? So will there be an open world exploration sort of story mode with this game? If you guys recall, Tenkaichi 3, if I'm not mistaken, didn't have an open world thing, but it had a little, you know, exploration type of feature, I believe, for like the story, or one of the modes it had, where you would fly around and, you know, you would, you know, talk to characters, and it was like a little thing, you know. Even like the Budokai games kind of had that, right? It wasn't anything like Kakarot, obviously. Kakarot was more of an open world experience, but not fully. Now, again, I don't think that's what this game's gonna do. I think it's gonna probably recreate stuff that is like what we know in the Tenkaichi series, where it was that like real small little thing where you could, you know, kind of roam around. I think you could collect Dragon Balls and stuff, but it was part of like a story sort of like mode or whatever that they had. Now, the story in general, like, just all I'm going to say is Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 had a great story, okay? It's different from, obviously, Xenoverse and obviously from, you know, Kakarot and stuff. But it had all the sagas, okay? It had everything. It pretty much had everything that, you know, was iconic to the series. It had good dialogue and everything. It didn't have crazy cinematic cutscenes, you know what I mean? Like, that, like, for example, Kakarot or even Xenoverse has. So we might see that. We might see that in this game. The possibilities of this game go beyond anything that I could imagine. Honestly, right now, like, it's very hard to believe what is going to be coming for this game in the future, because again, it just got announced yesterday. So the speculation begins, right? The speculation begins. So let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything down in the comments. I want to keep on doing more update videos and just videos with speculation, predictions, and stuff, and I'll keep you guys updated in terms of any news, okay? If we get a new trailer, if we get any new screenshots, gameplay, all this stuff, you will see it here on the channel. We will be covering this game until it releases, and we'll be covering that when it releases, okay? I'm so excited. I am beyond excited. I can't even express my excitement. So Sorry if I kind of ranted and talked too much in this video. I had so much to say after that trailer happened. And I was just dead after that, bro. I was just like, I can't. I'll have to save it for a different video. All right, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, ring my notification bell if you guys want to stay updated on this new Tenkaichi game and just any Dragon Ball games in general. Don't worry, I'm still covering content on Kakarot, Breakers, Xenoverse 2, whatever fighters, anything, all the Dragon Ball games. You'll see it here. Have a great day. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet!